always the one. I give up, man. Every time I push a team, there's always he's weak, he's weak. He's 1 HP, the Pathfinder. Pathfinder 1 HP. Nice. I underestimate people sometimes. Nice, you win these 1v2s.
Where's the other guy?
I don't know.
Let's go!
Dude, that was like the nastiest DK shot ever, dude.
Oh my god.
Perfectly calculated.
What did I just do to that guy? Welcome everyone, today we're going to be talking about the most underrated legend to be playing in the new DUOS permanent game mode, which is of course Bloodhound. Now as you guys saw in the intro clips, Bloodhound scanner can be absolutely game changing if you use the ability correctly. And let's not forget, because DUOS you have to focus on less people, it means that you can play more aggressively with less risk and not have to worry about retreating all the time. Now Bloodhound's weakness is that none of their abilities help you retreat or quickly escape from a gunfight, unlike Wraith's phase ability or Pathfinder's grapple. But in DUOS you don't have to worry about escaping or retreating as much because you have more control when you're playing DUOS, and because you're focusing on 2 people not 3, you can play more aggressive, and as I said earlier, you have more control on holding a specific team down, when to push, when not to push, without having to worry about that third enemy. And when you down that one player, then the advantage is all in your hands. So this is the reason why I haven't been using Bloodhound that often, because when playing trios you need to have a legend that effectively gives you that backup plan to retreat instantly from enemies and give you that second chance, and Bloodhound's abilities don't offer any of them opportunities. But in DUOS, Bloodhound comes alive. Now Bloodhound's abilities are focused on very aggressive plays, and I just want to show you guys an example on how far Bloodhound's scanner can go. If you're trying to scan someone that's even 70 to 80 meters away, you'll be able to clearly scan them and track their movement for a few seconds to get a good understanding on where they're located. And as I said earlier, because you've only got 2 people to focus on, usually they're going to be grouped together, and once you've scanned them 2 people, they're the only 2 people you need to focus on around you, unless you're getting third partied, and you can easily play aggressive and go for the push knowing where they are. Now I recommend using Bloodhound's tactical ability when you're going for the push and when you're pushing enemies, and I also like using Bloodhound's ability just as I'm about to heal up to make sure enemies aren't pushing me. But one time I would not use Bloodhound's tactical is when you're trying to hide away from enemies, because the scanner pulsates in one direction and enemies can see the scanner scanning through the walls, and they'll be able to have a good understanding on where the scanner has come from, but they won't be able to pinpoint your exact location, unlike you will be able to do with them. If you're forcefully being pushed by enemies, this is also a very good time to use the tactical ability, because you'll be able to see exactly where they're pushing you from, and you can almost pre-aim and wait for the enemy to come round the corner. Of course, this is just Bloodhound's tactical ability. If we speak about their ultimate, that's also a very underrated ultimate ability, because let's not forget, not only do you get a higher field of view, but you also get a massive movement boost by about 20 or 30%, so you can get in enemies' faces with that higher field of view. You can hit fire strafe so much faster than any other legend in the game, and you also have 35 seconds of this ability being active, and every time you down an enemy you're going to get an extra 5 seconds on top of what you currently have, which is absolutely awesome. It's fair to say that Bloodhound is a very aggressive legend and only suited to aggressive playstyles. That's why many people don't choose to use Bloodhound, purely because you don't have that defensive opportunity as you do with other legends. But in DUOS, as I said earlier and as I said multiple times in this video, the playstyle is completely different. You can also use Bloodhound's tactical to scan for nearby enemies to make sure you're not being third partied by another team. I do this quite often because the scanner can go to incredible distances, and in DUOS, because there are more teams in one game, they're going to be spread out on a wider range of the map rather than trios. So third partying is a big issue in DUOS, and it's going to happen more often than trios purely because there are more teams. So using the scanner just after you've had a gunfight to scan in the direction you're looking is also very beneficial to make sure another team isn't approaching you. I only tend to do this towards the late stages of the game when the ring is fairly small, because you don't want to be wasting the tactical ability. It has quite a long charge up time, and you only want to be using this when you know enemies are going to be in one particular direction. I don't want to turn this into too much of a Bloodhound tips video, but if you guys want to see that on the channel, be sure to let me know down below. I just wanted to bring today's video to let you guys know that Bloodhound is definitely one of the most underrated legends to be using in duos, and if you haven't tried them out already, be sure to try Bloodhound out the next time you play Apex Legends, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed with the results that you get. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up here. As always, if you enjoyed today's video and you think Bloodhound's underrated, be sure to scroll down, leave a like to support the video further, and be sure you're subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one you saw today. I also do daily streams on Twitch. If you want to check my link in the description and hang out over there, that will be in the description below, and I'll catch you guys over there. But thank you all for watching, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch all of you guys out in another brand new Apex Legends video. Bye bye.